Not raining yet. Right, said Fred. This is Proverbs 3. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not upon your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your paths straight. Amen. So trust. Well, I'm going to kick off on my personal note at the moment. Sitting in the porch of the Baptist Church in jolly old St Albans. I've been around here for 3 years, for heaven's sake. I thought I'd escaped up to a nice place in Alnwick, Northumbria. Back end of May this year. And here I am back down here again, one way or the other. Anyway, today is the only day I have. Quite frankly, my personal circumstances are not all that dolorous. I've lived out before and much worse than this. In fact, I seem to be awash with blooming things I can't get rid of. Chargers and stuff like that for machines like this. And if I threw it away, there'd come a time I can't use one particular charger, which is a lump of material, weight. But I know it might be useful later. So I keep it. Getting another one would be difficult. Argos is closed. That's where I got it from originally, here in St Albans. Anyway, ramble. Trust in the Lord. So, I readily confess to the fact that I am somewhat discombobulated. Cameraman. Try the other arm. As to my circumstances, why in heaven's name couldn't I just jolly well get on with my life up there? Right, so, St Albans. Well, the absolute heart of the matter here is Alban, a Roman centurion, 100 soldiers under him. Roman emperor says, go forth and kill the local citizens, for this, that, or the other reason, never mind. He would have gone and done that. Then he was converted by Amphibolus. He realized and saw the light of Christ and refused to kill anymore, which is completely central to Christ's message. If they strike you on one cheek, turn unto them the other cheek. Every single hair on the head of your fellow man, woman, and child is precious and special. So, you mustn't kill them, must you? And what does the West do? So, yes, this COP26, I looked it up, it's the 26th conference or something to do with this stuff. That's why it's called COP26. They're talking of getting these big companies. Well, jolly good show. Yes, they do have fleets of vehicles. And if it was sort of an edict from on high that they all must be powered by well-sourced electricity, well, you know, that would make a major difference. Cities get choked by horrid old vehicles' fumes, for heaven's sake. But this question of violence to me is so central to what us, the West, the mindset of people in the West is. There they are. Looking happy now. Yes, no, I'm afraid I've got my own. I like Gower Egbert's medium roast or something, and I've got my own, and I've got my little cooker, and so I'm being civilized today and just going slowly. Yes, try to be. Cheerio. Yeah. Yes. You too. You too. Same chap. I mean, I'm growing older, for heaven's sake. I'm never going to be asked to go out and kill anyone, but and one doesn't think about it all the time, every day, the fact that we do have peace. In general in the West, we're not involved in a world war, but wars are going on all the time, and the manufacture and sale of arms. Anyway, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not upon your own understanding. So, in my particular case, then, cheerio. I'm having to trust in the Lord, because here I am, I've got to just readapt back to a life that I had led before. So I know how to survive in these circumstances and wait essentially till late February next year, when I should be able to get back into my own home. But why did all that happen? Well, I must readily confess that I don't fully see the sense, quite frankly. I've met this woman and she and I seem to have reached a bit of a sticky patch, or it might be a sinkhole. One or other of us has sunk into, never to be seen again. Anyway, there we are. So, this question of trust, though, God is the boss. At least I can get this right. There is no shadow of a doubt. So, yes, it is absolutely the case that it is difficult to see God's purpose sometimes in what happens in this world. I'm not going to go back there too fully into justice and how countless people have suffered and died in ignominious circumstances through the centuries. I've tried to address that in some way recently. So, like a child, my left hand I use, isn't it? Like a child, I raise my hand to God, close my eyes, and trust in Him. Amen. Look at my luxuries here. I've got my own special, I've got my candle lit with its little shield and mirror, no less. Water, fruit, and I had my own real good coffee. So, it's hardly suffering, is it? Trust in the Lord. That was the message in case you missed it. Trust in the Lord. Amen.